All right, hello. Let's go here. Hi, how are we all doing today? All right, so today we are going to jump back into our, my brain just stopped working, our autumn world that we've been working on for the last like weekish. I was on earlier this week and did a little like kind of impromptu stream just because I really wanted to play in the world, but I didn't want to do a ton of progress not on stream. So we're gonna hop back into that world. We're gonna be here for about an hour today. I know I plan to stream from 4:30 to 6 on Fridays, but I have a meeting at 2:30 and I have an event tonight that I have to leave earlier for than last week's event. So I'm not sure if we're going to make the 4:30 stream. So figured we'll just hop in, do an hour here, and then if we get the 4:30 stream, we get the 4:30 stream. And if we don't get the 4:30 stream, well, at least we got this one. So with that said, we are going to move into our game. Oops, hang on. Let me hold up just a moment. Here we go. Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh gosh. Also, if you can hear any hammering or banging or anything today, please know that is in fact the what is that? What do I? Here we go. Okay. We are now in. There we go. We got it going. If you hear any kind of banging or anything outside, some of our neighbors are actually having their roof redone, which mid-November feels like a very late time to be doing your roof, but who am I to say anything about that? Anyways, let's go over quickly what progress we have on this. Hang on, let's see. My mouse feels overly responsive today. So anyways, when we were here on, was it Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday, when we did our last stream with this world, and we worked on building the house. Let's jump it back a little, not that far. Let's go like here. Okay. Better. That's a little bit better. So, when we were in here on Tuesday, we made a lot of progress on the house. I actually then, because one of the issues I was having is that I did not have nearly enough sand to complete this whole second layer. So I went out on a little adventure after stream and brought back as much sand as I could. There really are not a lot of options for collecting sand around here, but we made it work. We found some. I also made up a bunch more campfires. I do have to actually get more logs to make campfires. I didn't realize how many logs I would need for it, but that's okay. Ooh, let me just move this. I did also this week rearrange my whole office, basically. So I'm still adjusting to kind of the new setup that comes with that, but we'll figure it out. It just might take us a little bit. So, what we're looking at is the current state of our home. And it's not bad. It's pretty decent. You know, I'm pretty happy with the progress that we have right now. What we're gonna have to do is probably get more maple. I'm doubting that what we have is going to be enough for the whole roof. And by doubting, I mean it's definitely not going to be enough. but that's okay. We're gonna work with what we have right now. I did learn, so recently, because the mods that we're using here are brand new to me, I was doing some research earlier today and I learned that you can get, if you have the knives, you can actually get straw, which can be used to make rope. And I know you can use rope for like leads, and I don't know if you use it for bundles, but I know you can use it for leads. So I'm wondering if you can use it for scaffolding as well, which would make life so much easier. So what we're gonna do is, where's our rice? So I also looked into some of the crops that we have available now too, because I could not figure out for the life of me how to make rice work, and I think, yeah. So what I was missing before is that it has to be placed on dirt, and it needs to be in 1 block of water. And so when that grows, we should be able to get some straw from it, is my hope. In the meantime, let's go actually make a knife. I just think it'll be so much easier to get the roof done if we have that. So to make a knife, we're gonna need, I know you can't make a stone knife, so we'll need probably iron and wood is my guess. Actually, we could probably just check it here. We can make an iron knife just like this. Wow, look at that. That was so much easier. Okay, so yeah, this basically increases drops for a lot of different things. Wow, okay. Ooh, okay, so there we go. That is straw. So we now have straw. So we're just gonna go through and see if we can get some more. I don't know how much you need to make rope, honestly. Oops, didn't work. But it's coming pretty easily, which is good. I believe, if I remember right, you also get it from harvesting rice and wheat. I think, do we have some wheat that's grown? We do. I want to build a bigger wheat farm today. That's one of the things on my list today. It's a nice big wheat farm because I think we're gonna try making some bread maybe next stream. So, what do we have? We have 13 straw. So we make a rope out of it. Okay, and then I ran out of room in my inventory. Fantastic. Oh, we did find another, like a new crop the other day. I'm gonna plant those. Okay, so that's... Do we have... Oh, we have the hoe, but we can't make a bigger thing. So, we're just gonna drop some more of this stuff in here. Hi, welcome into the stream. Okay, so since we're learning how this rope works, I'm gonna get rid of some of our extra stuff that we don't really need right now. Oops, I don't know why I was gonna go to sleep. Okay, so I have 1 bamboo here. Can we... Ooh, a safety net. I don't know what we're gonna need a safety net for, but it feels kind of fun. Canvas. Straw bale. Okay. Ooh. Scaffold. Oh, it still says string. Still says we need string. But, well, I'm gonna just for the heck of it, it's probably not gonna work, is how I'm guessing now. My idea may not come all the way through like I had hoped. Hang on, my printer wants to update itself. Not right now. Please, let's do that later. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We have solved the printer. All right. So we have a decent amount of that now too. I'm guessing it's still not an option. Okay, we can do a ladder, doesn't need string though. Okay, so it does not look like we can actually use rope for it, which is disappointing. We can use rope though to make, or straw to make leads though, which is nice. because I don't have string and I don't want to go bug spiders. So we're gonna return to our construction plan at this point, which is, I guess, going to be using dirt. Very glamorous, very excellent choice, I know, in building materials. And we're gonna work on building out this roof that we started. So, from here, build up a bit, a little bit more. Now to start the maple. Oh, okay, well, so that is all of the stairs that I have. Oh, geez. You know what I should probably do is just make, because I have this wood up here with me already. So maybe we just make a crafting table and we put it right there. And then we can just go ahead with that. Make a bunch more maple planks. Do into stairs and go from there. Yeah, I think this might be a better way to go. Just keeping the option to make the materials up here with us. Mm-hmm. What did we leave? Oh, I forgot we left stuff down there. I don't think it was anything. No, it was all stuff that we have extras of. Okay. I was really worried about using this maple wood in this build because orange just scares me as like a construction material. But I'm pretty, oh my gosh, pretty happy with how this is going in terms of like putting it in the roof. I think that was a nice option and I'm glad that we did that. Hi, welcome to the stream. My name is Minimod and right now we're working on a autumn themed kind of build with a bunch of fun kind of baking and farming and autumn themed mod packs. Right now we're specifically working on building our roof. Just gonna make all of that. It is getting to be a little bit of nighttime. We're probably gonna have to sleep soon. That's okay. Let's make our way back down. I have a shovel. I do, even better. You know, as we're working on this, I'm actually wondering if we should take a quick pause and expand our wheat farm first, because I know that I'm going to want that to be much bigger than it is right now. So we're actually going to allow ourselves to be sidetracked briefly. We're going to get some water. So we gotta decide where we want to put the wheat farm. And so with the house, actually let's build up a little bit and we can discuss thoughts here. Okay, so I'm thinking, maybe we layer it up behind the house, like over there. Or we do it like as a big layer back here. And actually I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the big layer back there. And then we're gonna also probably do a barn or something behind the house is my other hope. Alternatively, we kind of fill this in. We fill this space here in. Or we leave it as a stream and we fill it in with water later. That might be kind of fun. So maybe we put the wheat farm. So I'm gonna do a wheat farm and I want to do a barn. I don't know that we're gonna get to either or both today, but that is the goal. So if we put the stream that runs through here, we're gonna need a little bridge coming over it. Since it's already cleared over here, I think we're gonna do the wheat right here where it's kind of lower, and then up top we'll do the barn. Kind of get some levels going on here. That's my current thought. So let's work our way up. Over here we have water, so that's good. And we're gonna put down up here water and okay. Here we go, perfect. So go ahead and fill this whole thing in. Nice. So we'll let that grow for a little while, and hopefully that will give us a bit of a head start when it comes to making all of our bread doughs and everything, because I am really excited about doing that. Actually, let's see if we have more wheat, and then we can actually want more seeds. We do have some more. Okay, we have quite a few more seeds actually. So yeah, so let's get another bucket of water, and then we will do another little wheat farm, or expand our little wheat farm, I guess is maybe a better way to put it. If you're just coming in, my name is Minimod. We are currently working on an autumn world and putting together some wheat farms so that we can really make sure to utilize the baking mods that I have added to this world. No, our pig just broke. So, not pig, that's the hoe, but whatever. So, we're just gonna go for this space right now. I want to leave a little bit of space so that I can walk around without breaking up the tilled soil. While we're at it, I'm just gonna toss a few in there. Okay. You know what I'm remembering we can do with rope, and I kind of want to try it with tomatoes, is so normally in like the real world, tomatoes and mostly tomatoes in terms of like what we have available here are actually trellising plants. And so I think they can grow onto rope. If I've understood what I've learned about this mod correctly, they can actually trellis up onto rope. We'll find out if that's true or not. For now, did it just... No, it didn't. I just got excited. I thought it was doing it. Okay. Let's take... What do we want to eat? Let's eat a carrot. Eat some carrots because we're a little hungry. And then, since it's getting a little dark, we're just going to go ahead. Let's find some saplings to plant real quick. And then we'll be able to get this going a little bit faster. Okay. Plant these guys. I really hope you can't hear the hammering because it's actually kind of getting on my nerves. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's fine though. So I'm gonna make, do I have any other logs or do I only have the ones in my inventory right now? I might only have the ones in our inventory right now. That's okay though. We need some more sticks though, and we're gonna make the sticks from, oh, here's some sticks. Look at that. Okay, can I have a campfire, please? Oh my gosh, I can have 7 campfires. Even better. Okay, let's go put up our campfires. Oh, I put that the wrong way. Dang it. Just kind of placing them in this kind of grid form. Give us a pretty nice little awning situation. Oh, they're trellising. Do you see this? This is what I mean by the trellising. And I'm so excited. I think that'll be so cool. Anyways, let's go up so we can put all of these, oops, wrong thing. Put all of these out. That. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, because they're gonna extend out to these here, and I think that'll be really nice. Really nice. Should I put this in the wrong spot? No, it lines up with that and lines up with that. Yeah, no, it's in the right spot. Okay, so I think that was because I ran. What did I run out of? I ran out of sticks. Okay, I mean we can make more sticks and then we can have more campfires. Okay, we can have 3 more. Not a lot more, but a few more. Go there. Perfect. Nice. I actually might, just for the sake of how many campfires I need. Actually, no, I only need 2 more. So we'll leave it as is. Do you see how these are trellising though? This is exactly what I was hoping they were gonna do. So that's perfect. I don't know that any of the other plants do that. I think it's just the tomatoes. Like when I think about the plants that are options, I think it's just gonna be the tomatoes. Unless the grapes do it too. But that I don't know. I'm really not sure about that. Okay. Actually, let's go back up to the roof first. What do we have for, we have maple and we have dark oak. Perfect. So let's head up to the roof, see if we can't get that a little bit more completed. Oh God. Okay. That was almost pretty unfortunate. So, there's our stairs and planks and slabs. Stairs and planks and stairs and planks. Sweet. Okay, let's actually bring these down too. Go across this way. I don't remember what my plan was for this little roof, so I'm gonna have to look that up before doing it. But it won't take long. It's obviously a very little roof. Okay, we're gonna quickly pause, hold this thought, and I'm gonna go and find the photo reference that I have for this roof. Okie doke. We now have the photo reference for the little roof, because I just don't quite remember how I decided to do that. It looks like it was a lot of slabs. So I think, actually, so it wasn't all slabs. There's a slab here, and then I don't think it had any stairs, but just in case it did. A full block, then a slab, then a full. You know what? It's probably actually fitting that there's people working on the roof just behind our place, because I'm working on the roof right here. Granted, it's a lot more irritating the way that they're working on the roof than how I am, but you know, that's okay. Which that goes there, and then that one is perfect, and then here, and there, and there. And I think that's about what it's supposed to look like. I did put a stair on it here so that we could continue with the like dark oak slab topping the maple there and kind of keep the same theme, but without it being quite so tall and quite so big. So now we proceed with the rest of it. These aren't stairs. Just kidding. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this little roof was definitely a lot simpler than the big one because I got a little tired. I'm pretty happy with how this whole roof thing turned out. I really don't spend a lot of time on roofs. Normally they kind of stress me out a little bit, truthfully. Just because I feel like there's so many different options of what you can do with them. And I know like none of the options. So, okay, do we bring our crafting table? We did bring our crafting table. Look at us go. Okay, I need some more of these. Okay, back to our lovely little crafting table up here. Yeah, we'll make the rest of these just so we have them. Okay. Back to our stairs, which we do actually need them to go all the way out because then on this side we are putting these guys. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. My bad. My mistake. One, two. No! Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're not using that one. We're a little over halfway through what I'd planned for stream today, and we are actually definitely getting this done. So I am very happy with that. And then trying to see. Ooh, how's our wheat doing? Oh look, it's all still green. Never mind. Um, but I mean, if that was going a little faster, I'd be a little bit happier. But you can't win them all, so that's fine. Okay, so we do that and that. Don't actually remember how the inside section of the roof is supposed to look, so we'll have to review that in order to finish it. But this means that the roof is going to be done very, very soon. Okay. Go up here. Head over. Take all of this down. Although, did I need more slabs. Hang on. Just a moment. Let's make a couple slabs, and then we're actually gonna drop these in. I'm gonna need that, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, we'll just write him off as a loss because we're gonna get rid of him, and then grab our crafting table. Here, come up, 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 and get rid of him. Go all the way up, get rid of him too. And that one's done, that one's done, and that one's done. There we go. Okay, so that whole tall thing is done. Now we just gotta check what the detail on the inside of the roof looks like because I don't actually remember entirely. Also, I can't really build it from that angle, so we're gonna have to come over here And fortunately I still have the reference. So there is, let's build up right here. Okay. So in front here we have the two top blocks, and then there's an upside down stair right in here. Then we have stairs here and here, and then we ran out of stairs. There's a crafting table in the middle of our roof. And we're getting more stairs than that, I think. I don't actually remember. We'll make one more thing of stairs. And then we're gonna put one, there they go, here and there. Yes. And then we go down one and we just put slabs there and there. And then we pull down our crafting table that we put in the middle of this. And actually, as long as we're up here, I'm going to put in our little window details because we're already up here. And that right there is our roof finished, friends, which is very exciting. And just in time too for the nighttime, which is really good. Yep, that is the roof, which is phenomenal. This is the first time I've ever done a roof of this kind of style. I don't normally do the kind of, I don't want to say whimsical, I wouldn't necessarily call it whimsical, but it is kind of shaped like how it kind of curves outwardly like outwards. That's not something that I do very often. I usually just stick to like the straight lines. Okay, let's sleep before a ton of mobs spawn. Actually, we're still playing on easy, so we won't get a ton of mobs, but the goal of this is not to have mobs. That's not the goal, but not having mobs is perfectly acceptable in this situation. Ooh. So the only thing remaining really for the exterior of this build, I love how those tomatoes look. Okay, so we're gonna definitely incorporate that. The only thing really that I've left for the exterior in terms of like structure of this build is I need a lot of campfires. I need so many campfires. And we also need to finish our little window boxes and the just like the window details and the campfires is all that we need. Unfortunately, we need a lot of campfires, like probably like 20 campfires. So we're gonna cut all these down, make a bunch of campfires, see how many we can get, and then from there we're gonna actually go ahead and do the window details while we have more growing. I don't have anything else to make a pickaxe with. Stone. Beautiful. Make sticks. Perfect. You can give me X. I don't want to go X. I want an X. Okay. We're just gonna finish cutting these down. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna make a bunch of campfires. We're gonna put those up, and then as the next round of little trees are growing, we're gonna put together our window details, which is mostly just like window shutters. And then I'm doing 2 window boxes, one on either of the outer sides. This side might look a little plain. We'll work on that. Not really sure how or when or with what, but we will work on that. Might be kind of nice if we could get some like vines, but I'm not sure where we would get them from. So that's okay though. Yeah, I do really like how these are climbing. Make more rope. So let's do it for all of these. I don't know if they would have grown if I'd like kept that where it had like the lines in. Oh no. Okay, surprise, it doesn't. Dang it. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait for that to work. I wonder if, I don't know that this will work, but we're gonna see if bell peppers in this game can climb. Cause, you know, why the heck not? I doubt anything else can climb, but let's try the sweet potatoes just because they're right there. Carrots are not gonna climb. They're part of the original base game, so we're not even gonna pretend that the carrots are gonna climb. But, anyway. While that's going, we'll go ahead and we can make 2 campfires because we need sticks. So, let's chop these down and make sticks. You can make way too many sticks now. But once we get these done, then we can do campfires and we can finish all of our awnings and everything, and then that'll be really nice. Okay, so sticks. I'd probably, well, let's just make a whole stack of sticks, because why not? 10. Okay, so we now have 12 campfires to play with. Where's our shovel? There we go. Okay, so, shoot, I don't remember which way goes where. It goes this way. Okay, so the logs face you is basically what we're dealing with. So I want this one to be there and that one to be there. And then that's what so this is what we're going for, so we just have to repeat that again. Which is a whole awful lot of campfires. Oh, did I not want that to go all the way up? Or did I not put this all the way up? I didn't put this far enough out, did I? I did not. Okay, that's fine. We can fix that without too much hassle. Oh, I also totally forgot to put out the fires on this side. I'm just gonna let them keep burning. What? Doesn't matter. Okay, so they're going on this block, even with right here. So I was off by a block, and that's it. Oops. Shoot. Okay. There we go. Okay. We gotta put some of these out. It's a little excessive. I gotta go up there, don't I? Oh, you know what I can do though? I can go up there in here and just do it out the window, which is so much nicer. Break this and do it. Perfect. Okay, so those are good. We're just gonna leave that there for right now. We can put it back in once all of those are done. While we're up here, suppose we can also put out, oh my gosh, my stomach just started. Oh geez. I have not had lunch today. So the last thing I ate was actually candy because someone at work brought in more candy. But before that, the last thing that I ate was yogurt this morning. So perfect. So I'll have to get some more of those, get some more of a couple things, but that's fine. I'm also taking that, given that the tomatoes are starting to climb, these guys are probably not climbing, but we'll leave them there as an experiment anyways. That's actually how I run most of my gardening situations now, is when I garden, I'm actually just experimenting. I'm not really expecting a whole lot. We're just trying things, testing it. I think it's probably one of the best ways to learn it. I also totally forgot to plant all of these saplings. Let's go ahead and plant some of these so we can actually grow them and then cut them back down. Let's grab this guy. So what else we were doing? Oh, we were doing the windows, and then that should kind of cover it. I'm thinking, since I was on here now, we're not going to make the 4:30 stream. Instead, I'm actually going to edit a video that'll be going live on Sunday over on my YouTube. It's the first of a year-long series that I am just starting. And I'm pretty excited about it. I really hope it turns out good. Yeah, I can go over basically the premise of it is it's 365 like Minecraft days, and throughout the whole thing, I'm just gonna be taking it literally one Minecraft week at a time. So doing, I mean exactly what it sounds. We're gonna play 7 days in game, and then that'll be a video, and then I'll play another 7 days in game, and that'll be the next video, and it's just gonna be every week updating with, basically just updating with, yeah, what's happened in the last week of that world. So I played the first week of it on, I think it was Wednesday that I played the first week. So that'll be going live then on Sunday once I finish editing it. And then I'm not entirely sure what my plans are for like the long term of it. We're just gonna kind of go week by week and see what we come up with. Okay. We gotta decide also what we want to plant up in these. I feel like these berries could be cool, but also, I don't know, is it weird to plant raspberries in your windowsill? I mean, you probably could. Probably no reason that we couldn't. I don't really have any tall flowers. It's partly why I want to do. I need this one to grow so I can plant another one or put up more there. I'm gonna grow. I don't really have. I would like to have like those tall, like much like bushier flowers, I guess. But don't really see any nearby. I'm not really interested in going on a big trip to find any today. Just not really how I want to spend the day. I did learn that you can grow mushrooms, like little mushroom like colonies basically. So we'll see, I guess, what happens if we can find the time to do that, and we can also actually find some mushrooms to do that with. Although I say find mushrooms, what am I literally looking at is, yeah. I don't see any of those tall plants. What is that? Oh, it's a horse. I could not figure out what the heck that animal was, but it was in fact a horse. Can we make campfires? We can. Okay. Let's go and do some more of these. Oh, to be. It is can't have it wrong. It's got to be right. Okay. Oops, this one. Okay, that's close. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty close. So we need, what is it? 1, 2, 3 more here, and then what do we need over here? Over here we need 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and 1, 2, 3. We need 12. So we need like, what's that? 16 more in theory, hopefully. Got like 10 minutes left before I gotta go help my poor grumbling stomach apparently, and also do some, just get myself ready because my meeting this afternoon is actually a job interview, so fingers crossed. I had one yesterday for another job too, so we're gonna be really hopeful that I'm gonna get one of them. I obviously do, you know, I mean, yes, I have a preference over which one of the two I get, but that's not how it works. So, do that. And then maybe it'd be good to get like a little blue flower and a little pink flower and alternate that. That might be kind of cute or fun. And you can also still see out the window. Let's go over here. I'm gonna grab this guy. And I know there was some where we were before. Let's see if there's any over here. Or if we should go back over there. Ooh, what about like these guys? We'll take one of those. Ooh, actually, no, I want this one. I want these guys over here that are really pink. Oh, sorry. An autumn crocus and a cornflower is what we're going with. I think those would be really nice. Then we gotta make some dark oak trapdoors for the smaller windows. Oh, we actually have to get the glass for that too. Just totally, fully forgot about that part. And I think that'll probably then wrap up our day. I don't think we're gonna get around to finishing the, shoot, what did I plant on what side? Okay, those are those, so this gets that one, and this gets that one. Perfect. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get around to finishing the awnings today, but, I mean, I have enough dark oak saplings to grow a couple more trees, so we could just use those up and then we would definitely have enough. It's probably just the way to go is to just do that. So before we do that though, let's make a handful of trapdoors because I do need some more. Let's make probably 6 of those. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think I just need 6. We can go put them up while we're sitting here, so I can actually confirm that. I'm gonna put 1 there. Well, 1 there. And then we're gonna go around back. I'm gonna put up 2 more over here. I'm gonna go 1 there and 1 like so. And then Mm-hmm. Up over here, there, and our last two, right there and right there. And that's actually all the dark oak that we need for the build. So I think we just use that up and make ourselves the last campfires that we need. So 12, 13, 14. Dang it, 14, but I need more sticks. 14. Okay, let's put these up and actually make sure that I need more after these and that these aren't enough. Because if these are enough, then we don't need to use up the materials on more. With my nearly decimated shovel. Oh look, it's decimated. My nearly decimated shovel is in fact actually decimated. Okay, so that is everything back here. And now we can move to these guys. Oh, I did it wrong! That's so frustrating. Oh my god, I'm rushing, and that's my problem. I don't need to rush. It's fine. I'm gonna take it nice and slow and just finish these out. Go there, and there, and then we're gonna go here. Okay. So there's two in the back there that we can't grab, but that's okay. So we're gonna go and we're gonna make two more. Except what do we need? What are we missing? Every logs. I don't have any, do I? I don't have any. Okay, let's go cut down a couple trees. I honestly didn't realize. I thought when I originally planned to use campfires, I really thought that they were made with planks, not with logs. And there's a big difference between the two of those things. So, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna cut down just these couple of trees, and that should be enough. So I think we're gonna need 3 more, so 15 logs is more than enough. I still put the windows in. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. No, what do we run out of? Sticks. Darn it! Okay, there's 3. And we need to sleep. We're gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna have to log off because I just got an alert for my meeting that I have in 30 minutes, or my interview that's in 30 minutes. So, we're gonna put these up. We're not gonna mess it up. We're gonna be just fine. Look at that. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. And actually, there's a window inside, so we don't have to build up in order to put out these campfires. We can actually. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. We do have to break that block. Then we can put them out. Then we can put the block back. And then we can do the same thing over here. Now these ones are ready. So we can put that back too. We're just gonna put up a couple torches inside here. I put one more, and then we're gonna be all done. There we go. And we already have some down here. So that's perfect. These have all grown, so we're gonna take that. And this. Perfect. I'm so happy with how that's gonna turn out. Okay. Now, okay, last thing, if we have more sand, we're gonna do this right now. If we don't, we're gonna have to come back. Smooth sandstone and sandstone. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. More sandstone. Okay, so all we have right now is sandstone, unless there's any in the front. There's none. So we only have sandstone. We don't have just plain sand, so we will not be making our windows today. Although, how much do I need? I need 6. That's it, right? Let's just go dig up 6. I don't know why I'm like, oh my gosh, we don't have any sand. Literally, there's a whole river. Okay. That's probably enough. That's all it is. I'm going to put that in there with that. And we're going to wait for just a couple minutes. Actually, I'm too impatient for that. So we're going to go like this, because we have 2. And we're going to do it double time. But in the meantime, thank you for coming and joining my stream today. If you have, I saw there were a handful of people actually who popped in throughout. I appreciate it. It's a fun new thing for me, for sure. And we try some fun little mods. So now that we've actually constructed our home, I'm thinking for next stream, we're gonna start looking at what's in these baking mods, because we've added in the maple roof and some stuff that goes with the Autumnity mod, which is what's giving us this lovely, lovely fall foliage. Just because there's still a little bit left. And then we're actually gonna do glass panes instead of regular glass. I actually don't know if this is enough. Now that I'm thinking about how many windows are up there, I don't know if this is enough, but we're gonna give it a try. It's not gonna be, we're gonna be short 2 panes. Yeah, we're gonna be short 2 panes of glass. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 left. But you know what? We're gonna call that pretty darn good for today. Actually, I can't not finish things like that. So, we're gonna grab 5 more and take these. We're gonna smelt these because there's already 1 left in there, so we don't have to smelt 6. We just have to smelt 5 of them. And then make another set of glass panes, and then we will be done. In the meantime, look at our little house that we made. It's actually kind of big. It's kind of a big house. But I am pretty excited for it. I really like this kind of shade. I mean, it's probably counterintuitive to have like a garden that's shaded, but it's Minecraft, so it's okay. You can have a shaded garden. And eventually we are going to put in lanterns, so it will seem brighter at least. Beautiful. All right, that is that done. All right, so that took us just over an hour, but we have now finished our very lovely autumn house. At least the exterior. We gotta do the interior still. So, see it from the back, because I do prefer the back of it to the front. Yeah, I would like to have put like some more windows on these blank walls, but we're saving that because it's going to be nice when we go to moving to the interior. Anyways, thank you guys. Ooh, I totally forgot about our wheat farm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is growing pretty decently. We'll definitely be using this in the future. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Whether you're watching this or you have watched this live today or you're watching it as a VOD or watching it on YouTube or anything like that, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting. We will see you next time. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend. Good. Bye.